We
who
love
actually have
hip
a
hop.
key topic for us. They found Chris Sky. Okay, they being the internet.
He's right here. I'm joking.
So this is courtesy of the Reddits, right? Where I'm terminally online all the time. If you could put this up on the screen right here. The Persian found Chris Sky hiding in Mexico. Who's the Persians? Or okay,
people from Iran.
I thought it was like a specific person, but it's
Just
with
a
an S.
group, yeah.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Chris Sky here with my boy Jekoff, and we got a message for you. If
Pause.
you're still living in Canada and you're not exploring other options, you're gay as
And if you still live in the USA, you still as
And if you're living in Europe or any other place where you don't have this kind of freedom we have here, you don't have the sunshine, you don't have the low cost of living,
We love
and you're
that.
giving away half your money to else who run your government, well, then you're gay as
Exactly.
love
If you
that.
still pay inflated prices and give half of your income to pedophiles running the government, then guess what? You are gay as That's why me and Chris have chosen Mexico because of the low cost of living, because of the sunshine, no taxes, organic food, beaches and bitches, 24/7, 365.
And the banking system is pretty good over here. You can get insured banking investments that pay higher interest rates than actual investments
We
in
love
North America. They don't tell you that in North America because they want you to be a slave. They don't want you to live well. That's why we're out here. That's why we're helping people every day. We got options to get you living out here, options to create options for you.
Exactly. Reply Mexico and both of us will hook you up. Stay safe and stay out of
We
trouble.
love hip
God
hop.
bless.
But
Yo, two shirtless men wearing pink shorts can't call me nothing. Respectfully. I'm just going based off the visuals that I'm seeing.
I was looking at the visuals like they're calling bear people gay. And I'm like, you look kind of gay.
Like you're gay as fuck.
We moved in together in Mexico where we have the freedom to do whatever we want.
It's like, what?
What are y'all doing over there, though? You know what I mean? Like,
All the way over there, too. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever we want. We don't pay taxes.
Oh, man.
oh, man.
Okay, but even with what he's saying, right? Okay, we might need to unpack this in a couple of different ways, right?
Unpack it, eh? Hey, yo.
Where's my son?
Hey, yo, chill.
One, what's up with Chris Sky, bro? We haven't seen this guy forever. And now he's popped up in Mexico. I want to talk about that part first.
He's on the Mexico algorithm now.
What happened to him, bro? He was so popular at one point in time. He was the vid guy. You guys are, you're sheep. You're following the rules. And he was kind of cooking over there. You know what I'm saying? And then did he take a heel turn or was he already a heel when he started getting into like the politics and stuff? Because he tried to be the mayor at one point.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what kind of changed the trajectory of his life, but I think he did what he had to do. He showed us what was happening behind the scenes and he's like, yo, I'm out.
It may be.
I feel like even your interview with him about the Africans and the Facebook post, I feel like that kind of like low-key ruined him.
Really?
I think so.
No.
Maybe for the black community, I don't know. Like, I think he went like super hardcore, like alt-right after that. But before that, like,
you're telling me
I feel like everyone saw him as like the rebel in a good way.
So you're telling me pulling up a bunch of like racist posts that he had on Facebook would ruin his shit?
I don't think. I think it's also the way he handled it was pretty combative.
Yeah.
And the Facebook post, do you remember that?
I remember there was something like racist that happened with him. I didn't remember exactly what it was, but I appreciate the reminder.
There was a bunch of racist Facebook posts that he had posted years back, and I don't know if they were completely, but they were very borderline. You know?
No, they were racially coded. It was like IQ African.
Oh,
like this, that. Like
it was super hella racist.
Okay, yeah. So you had to get out of here. So only in the sense of like,
hold on. You're telling me I was joking, right? But low-key is for real, fam. You're thinking that was the like if he was like on a graph, he was here, and then it just started going like this after that meeting.
I think so.
That was one of the things that changed the perception stuff.
Yeah,
Really?
like I think he had a momentum going, and it was during COVID, and he had made these like somewhat correct predictions. So I think he had the people rallying behind him, and then when that came out, I think it was especially with like the left and like also the black community, like that kind of gave him a lot of enemies.
Remember, Ovid times was also like George Floyd times.
Yeah.
So man's had black screens. You know, like anything that you said against niggas, like
no, but he didn't say it during those times. It was like years after when everybody was outside.
But you pulled up an old post.
Yes, but then I also was arguing with him about calling YG a black bitch.
He was beefing with YG and YG's dad allegedly.
I was on a mission that day. I gotta find that file, but I was on a mission that day. Like, yo, bro, like I found out that you're racist, and before the end of this stream, everybody gonna know.
Somebody sent this message thread to me, right? It was a back and forth that you were having with somebody online, and I was like, I don't know if this has any relevance, but at the same time, with a lot of
course, it's not going to have relevance. It's just going to be something you put up there to try to make me look bad and try to insinuate I'm a racist. Yes, I accuse and thus perform best in society. So what are you going to call me? A white Asian supremacist?
Well, I'm going to go through the quotes that I have here, right? Just so we can be clear. It started off with a conversation with the gentleman whose name is cut off here, and it says, if U.S., Canada, and European nations have not waged one aggressive war after another against nations of the Middle East and North Africa, there would be millions of refugees. You made your bed, so if you wish to complain now, maybe it should be a complaint against yourself and allowing your government in your name to commit such crimes. Which when you responded, that's 100% bullshit. Africa is a collection of third world countries because blacks lack sophistication.
When was this quote made? That does not sound like either something I remember or said. So when was this supposed quote? Come on, when and where?
2014.
And what platform? That's what?
It's 2014.
What was that? So you're trying to say this was something that was said 10 years ago, something I don't even remember saying, something we can't prove I said.
I think that, because like, especially if he wants to be mayor and stuff, like that, this affects the way you have to move around. And if everyone thinks that, like,
but it was during this campaign.
But if you go to Mexico now, you kind of have like a clean slate. He's linking up with the influencers over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's white or white adjacent. So in Mexico, obviously, that's going to be an advantage. And like, I don't think he's like racist to individuals, but I think he has like overall ideologies about race, you know?
But that's
centered around whiteness.
But that's going to show when he interacts with individuals.
I think over an extended period of time, yes. But I think if he's just like meeting someone like in passing, hi, how are you, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it'll slip out.
But if he thinks Africans are stupid, he's going to have a preconceived notion of like
facts.
This person that
the interaction,
you know?
Like, this interaction is going to be this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or,
But he wasn't like that with you. You guys were talking.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Part of the thing with him that kind of had me a little bit like my spidey senses up is the overcompensation. He'd be like, even before race was an issue, this is while like he was like still in the Ovid times, right? He'd be like, I got a whole group of different people with me. My wife's Asian, and I got, black people in my crew and white people and da-da-da. And it was just like, all right, cool, bro. All right. You like everybody. Like,
we just asked how your day was, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like,
hung out with a couple of my friends that were actually black.
No, but like he made that a point during that time when that wasn't even an issue to me.
Yeah,
at least to us, because like I remember Gutsy interviewed him at that time in at our old studio, and he was really like pushing that angle, like, yo, I love everybody, and like, nobody could say that I'm racist because it was like, bro, we didn't even ask you that. Like, should we be wearing masks or not?
I think it's more of like the political approach to urban media. We saw it with Olivia Chow when she went on Extra Gravy, Hillary Clinton on Breakfast Club. I think either subconsciously or consciously they just start to pander. So
they got to
like,
do the down thing.
Yeah, like, like it's a predominantly urban audience. Let me talk about my black friend.
What up, bro?
Not only that, these niggas are so dumb. I could go over to their space, say a few words, and then get them all on my side.
That's dark. That's dark.
No. It'd be facts though. It's like, oh, this is gonna be easy. I'll just say a few, yo, what up, dog, and whatever, and I'll have them in the palm of my hand.
Joe Biden said, you're not black if you don't vote Democrats.
Yep. And he thought that he could just get that off.
verbatim, bro.
Yes.
You guys loud that still.
I'm not American, broski. Yeah, I didn't allow shit.
No, a lot of people were offended by that, but like he thought he can get it off because he's like, what are they gonna say?
You know what I mean?
Like,
but do we want to discuss on like what he was talking about? Like, do you think it's beneficial for Canadians to leave Canada?
Yeah, because like if you don't, you're gay.
Yeah, first of all, you don't want to be gay, so you got to leave for that reason. Nah, but I think we all should leave Canada, and I'm not even joking.
Like a mass migration, where are we gonna go? Where is better than Canada?
Mexico.
Realistically,
is it, bro? Like
Latin America.
At any given time,
Asia.
whatever city or country he's in Mexico could get taken over by a cartel.
You know what I mean?
There are safety measures in different countries, but there are very safe places any of us could move to and just have a more beneficial life. We'd be more advantageous there than we are here.
So let's go through a list of these places.
Okay, well, I'm saying Mexico.
Okay, let's say you had a golden passport. You could go anywhere in the world and just like
start a new life.
Yeah, you're automatically a citizen.
I might have to pick Ghana.
Ghana.
What?
I don't know why, but just maybe I'm already locked in because like my family or my pops is from there, RIP. But like I'm not gonna be part of the lower class, for lack of a better term, because like there's no middle class, right? So I'll be good, and it's a beautiful country.
Okay, I hear that. Okay, a golden passport. So you're saying Ghana? That's like your first option.
Yeah, that
to
was
start
just
a new life.
That was just the first thing off the top of my head, but I might also pick Barbados.
You're like, I want to go back home.
But the thing is,
I want to experience.
If I go there, I'm gonna be a fish out of water. I won't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how to speak the language, none of that. So I might just go my more comfort zone and be in Barbados, where it's like it's sunny. Cost of living isn't that cheap, but at least it's gonna be sunny all year long.
Okay. And I'm not even saying this because Chris Guy said this, but I would have said Mexico because, okay, what I would want to do, right, is I'd want to perfect my Spanish and then move into the Latin American market. Because I feel like there's so many countries there that you could sustain yourself doing whatever, especially content.
Yeah.
You speak English and Spanish. You could teach English there. The food is good. The weather's good. The women are good.
So, okay, Latin America's it's a big place, right?
Yeah.
Which country? Like, would it be Brazil, Peru?
Mexico or Colombia? Maybe.
Colombia.
This guy's going to the places where like shit can actually go down.
Imagine gonna see your tattoos and they're gonna think you're about it.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, no.
Gringo,
Yo soy un gringo.
Gringo es solo coco. Gringo es solo coco.
They might try to enlist you into a cartel, brother.
You're gonna see Czar pulling up on pure private planes and stuff.
It's like Czar. I'm like, it's Jorge now. don't call me Czar.
Right? They might add the C in front of Czar now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. What do you think, Natural?
I would probably go to like this is gonna sound crazy because this is where I'll probably go to like London, only because like I don't mind Toronto, but I just feel like London is like a better version, and also like with the content and everything that I do, I just feel like I would have a better return because a lot of people think that I'm from the UK, like off rip. And like a lot of people reach out to me from the UK, so I feel like I'd have much more opportunity. I'd actually get paid for my content.
Yes,
and also the surrounding places I'll be able to go to like Italy, Spain,
France,
freaking what's Ibiza, all those places,
Yeah,
Ibiza,
but it kind of
Amsterdam.
defeats the purpose of what Chris Guy and the next weird you look.
Yeah, you'd still be gay according to Chris Guy.
Yeah, because you're in a socialist or not socialist. You're in like a capitalist system.
I like capitalism.
Wow,
you're gonna be heavily surveilled if you're in the UK.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, so you'd rather, instead of just giving money to Canadian PDF politicians, you want to give it to British PDF politicians.
Yeah, isn't that Prince Andrew guy from over there?
To be honest, I feel like no matter where you are in this world, like unless if you're in one of those untouched tribes, you know what I mean, where they're still using campfires and things, like I feel like the world's already affected, bro. You're already being surveilled. They have Starlink in the sky and all these things, fam. Like, like you're not getting away, bro.
It's not about surveillance, though.
What is it about?
Taxes.
I was about to say something crazy. I'm not gonna expose myself because I'm gonna do my taxes this year. I'm gonna do my taxes this year. It's been a while.
Gee, it's been a long time.
Right?
I'm like, I want to pay my taxes now.
But even with the UK, and I'm not trying to, everybody's entitled to their own opinion and stuff, but like the UK, bro, like they're gonna have that
Socialist?
No. It's a social
credit score?
Social credit score. I think they're all like ready to implement it in places like that first.
I don't mind Loki, like
this guy's wrapped out to be part of the sheep plan, bro.
Yo, like Loki, I kind of
we should know what mans are doing.
Low key, bro. Like low key. I'm guessing if niggas is broke and shit. When I get on mans, I want to say, yo, you. But
just don't put the chip in anywhere where like it's like I leave a mark. You know what I'm saying? I got an acting gig tomorrow.
I just feel like we're too far gone. Like we had many times where we should have rebelled and Mandem didn't rebel. You know what I mean?
We can still rebel.
Yo, Czar, he's the first one that they're chipping up.
Yeah, like bro, they already sold you on it. Like think about it. And I can already hear natural.
From Canada to the UK where it's actually worse, bro.
Yeah, like, bro, the man's gonna be like, yo, why wouldn't I get a chip? Think about it. All my social media is my wallet.
No,
man don't have to bring their keys even.
I don't even gotta use my phone anymore, bro.
I'm tired of having two phones.
It's like, fam, I know everything instantly.
Bro,
I Google
if I
the thing,
get
it's in my mind.
they'll be able to find me.
No, real talk. Like, yo, if I could get I would get like if Neuralink could get Mandem like, oh, you know everything in the world, I'm doing it, bro.
Bro, that's the mark of the beast.
I'm doing it, bro. I know, fam. I know.
It's the mark of the beast.
And like, I used to be like super rebellious. Oh, F the white, F this, F that. Until I realized no man's doing that. I was out there fighting wars by myself and thing, broski. Like, I'm like, nah, bro.
So you just stopped fighting because no one was fighting alongside you?
That's what's like right behind the ear, just put the chip right there.
No, I feel like my spirit came to Earth to have like a physical experience. You know what I mean?
Here
Like,
comes the coke.
nah, it's not even coke, bro. Because like I believe in spirituality, you know what I mean?
Jeez, yo, keep this music playing. Keep going. Man said, I came to Earth for a physical experience.
Nah, man's are roaming the cosmos. Take it in. My spirit was vibrating at the highest scale, you know what I mean? I was there with gods, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, I haven't been to the ghetto in a minute still. Like, yo, let's go. I'm going to go to Earth real quick. I'm going to live like a 95 years over there. I'm going to have it's ghetto over there. I heard they have world wars and things. The PDF as presidents and all type of shit's going on over there. Let me see what I go on type. You know, so I pulled up, bro.
And
I'm here now.
You grace us with your presence.
That is the most mythological cope I've ever heard in my life.
So this is why it's okay for me to have a chip.
Nah, I feel like because they're gonna have smart cities. You know, like I'm gonna be in the smart. I'm not gonna be out there,
bro,
fighting with the beast. Nah, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro.
Fam, you gotta be outside with us, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll get some rifles and we'll be good, fam.
We're supposed to fight back.
So you're down to go into the 15-minute cities?
Yeah, I'm over there.
Yo, they're gonna put Natural in a trance and he's gonna be an NPC. We're gonna be fighting the war, be like, yo, Natural, pull up. He's just gonna be like this and like DJing on the streets with like Natural, and he's just like in a trance, bro.
He's like, I'm in the metaverse right now, I'm busy.
Yo, funny as
guess this rhythm.
Someone actually hit me up the other day, like, oh, I'm opening a club in the metaverse. I want you to be involved in it. I'm like, yeah, I'm over there, bro.
You know what it is, bro? All of that AI talk, we've had multiple conversations where you're like, well, in the end of the day, we'll just do it in the metaverse. You've been preparing yourself. You're like,
yes, sir.
Just take me, fam.
Well, not take me, but I just see where things is going. And like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like
submit.
You know what I mean?
Let's get digital.
They even said that they could take Mandem subconscious and put it on flash drives and things, bro. Like,
okay, I don't want none of that to happen to me,
spooky,
bro.
Like, it's happening, bro.
I don't want my brain to become anywhere aligned with any computation. Become
when you're gone,
cyborg.
They're gonna have We Love Hip Hop beta. You know what I mean? And it's just gonna be you and Joe Rogan and a couple other like.
It's gonna be y'all. Remember, you guys are 20 years younger than me. They don't need my old ass. They're like, oh, you guys are. I'm an old model. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, we don't need to put upgrades into old models. Y'all are gonna be out of here in the next 30 years, 40 years, whatever. But you 30-year-olds, y'all are ripe for the picking. put the chips in them.
Mad.
Social credit score. If your credit score isn't high enough, you ain't getting on the plane. Natural credit score is gonna be out the roof.
Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Talk to me.
Okay, let's say in like 10 years, like Neuralink is normalized, like most people have it type thing, and like
I'll be in my 60s, so they don't even want to give it to me. To be like,
okay, so because you're in your old age, like let's say, like you're complaining about your eyesight, maybe you're complaining about your memory. They'll say that would enhance everything. Would you consider that? For you, I'm trying to think of what you lack right now.
Sure,
but like, yeah,
I can go hair.
Yeah, okay, grow your hair. But I feel like you don't care about that.
I don't.
But like, okay, you're the theological expert. Like, it will just give you access to all encyclopedias, all knowledge across, like, you know what I mean?
It'd be tempting, and I think if I was faced with that decision, there'd only be two options. I'd get the chip, or I'd have to leave whatever society I was in. Like, there's no middle ground where I'm in that society without that chip.
Because everyone's gonna
normalized.
Everyone's gonna be infinitely like better than you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you're either gonna be at like, damn, bro, you still thinking like it's 2020, like, bro, it's 2070
You know what I mean?
right now. Like, everyone's instantaneously knows everything, and you're like, one sec, let me Google that. Like, I already know everything.
The
Like,
Google won't even exist, fam, because everybody else is on that shit.
You know what I mean?
Why
Like,
do they need to have Google, fam?
but then either that, or you have to like fall back into a more rural experience. Like, you have to just farm.
You're gonna be a recluse.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah. Just you're gonna listen. I don't know. I'm not completely decided. I'm there talking shit, but like when they really, really forward and they're like, "Yo, like you concentration camp or else," like,
You know what I mean?
you know what I'm saying?
You know what's gonna be funny? Like, let's say there's this like concentration camp that we end up in like 2060 or 2045. What are the songs we're gonna be singing while we're there? Like, you know, we're gonna be singing like songs from this era, you know? So would it be like we're working and be like, no,
I'm still fucking up the market.
Silence.
I'm like, my mama was raised in the era when clean water was only served through the fairest skin.
Okay, let's start the podcast, man. I think we went down to the craziest wormhole. What were we talking about?
Chris Guy.
Yeah.
And we got to social credit score. You know what? It kind of lines up.
Because what's his name? Ray Chris. How can I make that? Ray Chris guy? Racist? Ray Chris?
Oh,
Ray Chris. The audience, you guys can figure something out with that.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments. This guy went for it.
Chris KKK.
Oh man.
Chris Guy with 3 Ks.
So working titles.
Triple K Risk Sky. No, I don't know. That was bad.
It's too early on a Sunday.
Chris
man.
Sky.
And no salute to Chris Sky, man. I can't believe I ruined Chris Sky. But listen.
You did, man.
Yeah. I got enough guilt on my conscience.
That was the Great White Hope.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip
watching.
hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.